Thank you so much for coming to my channel, watching this video. I'm doing another homeschool unboxing video, and these are basically books and games to go with their new curriculum packs that we got from Timberdoodle and other places like Evan and More and everything else. So, I have 5 kids. They are 11, 9, almost 7, almost 5, and almost 2. And I share about homeschooling, momming, and everything else, and thanks for following along. Okay, so let's start with our first box, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packages here, which is kind of insane, but it's for their education. I was telling one of my friends the other day, I was like, oh my word, it's so fun, I get to buy all these things, and then they're like, yeah, it's like a great excuse, and I was like, this is not an excuse, this is for their education. Okay, so I think this would be a great book for Abigail, our going to be 6th grader, to go through. Just basically every day we can either do this during morning time, or we can incorporate this into just one of her read alouds. I have in her section, she has to do like a history reading, a classical like literature reading, and then like a geography reading. So this might be one of her history readings that'd be really fun for her. Let me put a pile here. This one here is Full of Life, Exploring Earth's Biodiversity. And I think, again, this will just be a really fun reference book for her to kind of go through for one of her history reads. Right now she's going to be, or later she's going to be doing human anatomy and physiology for science, but I think this would be a really fun reference book for a homeschool and for her to go through. Our next box here is, okay, so this is for just, again, our homeschool. Our 3rd grader loves reading these, and our 1st grader. And so I like to read these either to them, or they can read it on their own and journal about it. And so we do like a historical figure time during morning time. And so I love these books. We have some other ones, and I did like a part 1 earlier. This is part 2 of my video. And this is I Am Billie Jean King, and we have some others. For Abigail, we are using Matthew Sue. I love them. They're like a mastery-based program. They have manipulatives, and it's really helpful to like build and then see and then write and then do and then say it and be able to teach it. And I love the program. However, I want her to start kind of thinking about pre-algebra. I know that they introduced algebra at like, I believe it's kindergarten, where they're like, what plus 4 is 6, right? So they kind of already start doing that, but I wanted to get her this Kumon pre-algebra book, and for her to just kind of, you know, maybe not necessarily go through it the whole year, maybe just do like 2 pages a week or something like that. And it looks like they do that anyway, like 15, 14, yeah, it looks like they have a weekly thing. So that's gonna be for Abigail for 6th grade. And then our next box is, looks like it might be a, oh, okay. So this, okay, so she's doing US history, and so this is Trees, Trenches, Mud, and Blood, and this is a great graphic novel. We love historical graphic novels. Like, why can't you learn with graphic novels? I took a graphic novels course in college, and it was really cool just to kind of like learn about the different authors and how they portray their art and everything else. And here's another one, One Dead Spy. These are fun. We don't really have the Nathan Hale's graphic novel, so she's gonna love this one. Timberdoodle's planner at the back comes with like a reading log and book recommendations, so I basically had her choose 2 to 3 books out of each section, each challenge, and so we went through that the other day. And so these are kind of some of her books too. So George Washington, again, this is just a picture book, and I believe you can, even as an adult, you can learn from picture books. You can learn from different resource books. Like, why can't they be pretty, right? Like, why not? It doesn't have to be stuffy, right? We want to make things less stuffy. Okay, this one is A Weird and Wild Beauty. So this is one of her books that she's going to be going through about Yellowstone, and I probably won't have her read through the whole thing. I'll probably just have her do like a couple chapters or something like that, because this is kind of like a heavy book, but I don't know, she may or may not be into it. But I do like that it's easy print. It's not like a massively, you know, draining kind of old looking text. Okay, our next box here is, this is gonna be so fun. So Abigail's, again, doing human anatomy and physiology, and this book is called The Good Germ Hotel, and this will be one of her books that she goes through and journals about for her history reading. And it is just like, I love homeschooling so much, you guys. Like the fact that we get to choose all these things for our kiddos and kind of their journey, and they gotta have a, you know, saying it too, is pretty spectacular. Okay, our next box here, this is Albert Einstein. Again, I love these I Am books. The Who Was books are very similar, and we love those as well. We have a lot of them. I didn't buy any this time. This is one of Abigail's read-alouds, Mango Delight. I think I shared this in part 1. I think it was Brittany. Oh, yes, I don't remember her last name. I need to find it. She recommended this. Her kiddo is going through this, and I was like, ooh, that's a really good book. And so that's for Abigail's read aloud. And we have other Osborne Flip and Flap books for our body, and I think it's like the yellow version, and then like my first body book. So this will be for John Matthew and Samuel to kind of go through at bedtime with Anthony, and they love these books right now. They're really into it, and it's very interactive for the kiddo. And in my part 1 video that I shared earlier, we got this anatomy book that is absolutely like incredibly detailed and wonderful for the older kids, and you guys go check that one out because it's amazing. So that is that for the younger kiddos to go through during that time to count as one of their science read alouds. Okay, for 6th grade, this is gonna last 6th, 7th, possibly 8th grade. I'll probably just have her do like maybe like a page or 2 a week. And we love the Evan and Moore books. We use their geography, their science, and I also got her spelling from them for Abigail, because she already went through spelling UC, and she knew how to spell all the levels. She's in 5th grade right now, and she's like, Mom, I'm already like done, like everything's done. And so anyway, so we're doing word roots, and she's doing 7th grade spelling, because I was like, well, you need to do a spelling. So anyway. So I want to teach her financial literacy. She's asking questions about, you know, like how does a bank work when you have to go there to buy a house, and those kind of questions about interest and everything else. And I think that'd be really good to go with her with that one. This is a manners book, which I really want to go through with my kids during morning time. And I like the pictures. I like that it's easy, and I'll probably just do like one kind of like maybe 2 or 3 pages. I don't know how big the chapters are. And you know, I just like, what do you do in a certain situation? Like those kind of things, I feel like, you know, we just need practice on, like posture and eye contact and that kind of stuff. And if I don't get to this during reading time, I may just have this be a read aloud for my 4th grader and my, ooh, and it comes with recipes. That is amazing. Okay, wow. Ooh, this is a fun one, you guys. Okay, so I was buying another book, and you know how you get all those recommendations on Amazon. So I was like, look at this. Oh my goodness. So Troublemakers in Trousers. How fun is it? Oh my word. So this was going to be one of her historical reading books too. We may do this as a morning time book. I'm not quite sure yet. But this is just like, come on, this art is amazing. It's fantastic. Okay, next box. So this is another one of her reading challenges books for 6th grade, and this is just one that she'll probably go through this in like a day and then journal about it. And so this is, I wanted to get her a book that wasn't like, oh, we're all coming together and eating turkey for Thanksgiving, because I want to teach her, you know, what really happened on that day. And so I feel like this book will do it justice. And then the Star Spangled Banner, they have one of like American symbols. So read a book about American symbols. Again, this is like one of those graphic novel ones, and I love these for, you know, I think that these stick a little bit better than like a textbook academic stuff. Like she has textbook academic things for history and everything else. This one is the Hank the Christmas Turkey Disaster. She likes doing historical like novels rather than like the stuffy kind of books. Okay, I lifted my camera because I felt like it was going down. This is another one here. It's called Big Bad Ironclad, and another graphic novel. Oh, I love, did you guys hear that crack of the book? It's my favorite sound. Oh my word, it keeps doing it. Okay, oh my word, my whole pile toppled over, that's fine. Okay, this is A Boy at War. This is another one of her read alouds for the year that she's gonna have, and then The Secret at Jefferson's Mansion. And this book will probably take her like, I don't even know, just a day or two. She loves reading. Okay, let's go with these baggies here. Okay, whoa, that's gross. So we are getting some more games for our game room. Well, actually our media room. That's our game room. And this was a fun one that came up with just, you know, just a fun family board game. This is Smart Cars card game. Again, I have no idea how to play this. I've never done this. This is just something fun to do on our family nights. We try to limit screen time. I mean, right now my boys are watching a show because I'm recording a video, but other than that, I don't really want them to. This is another fun game. I got 800 pound gorilla. And oh, that's so cool. It's the makers from the Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza game. The kids are gonna love this one. We love incorporating games. They're supposed to do 2 or 3 games per week with each other. And so we play them a lot. So Claws Out, Adeline loves cats. Abigail wants to have a farm and then wants to have farm cats, of course. So we like, I personally don't, I'm allergic. I can't do cats, but we can play cat games. I don't want anything to do with a cat. I don't want a cat in my house. Nothing. Okay, so I wanted to get another kind of set for Ada, our rising 4th grader, current 3rd grader, and these books here, the Jada Jones series, I just went ahead and got the whole series. What I typically like to do is buy like the 1st and 2nd book, or sometimes just even the 1st one, like I did with the Mango Delight book, the 1st one, and then when she's done with it, then I'll buy the 2nd one. But this one was like on a major awesome, I think the Amazon spring deal or something like that. I don't even know. It was on some kind of sale, and so we just got the whole set for Ada here. Let me get the next one. I like getting books that are, you know, my kids are represented in, my girls and my boys, all my kids are half Indian and black and white, and so I like to get them books that they can see themselves in. Here's one of our math read aloud books, and I have had this in my Amazon cart for so long. And look at all these fun math ones, and then this one is about fraction fair, and so Abigail right now is doing fractions, so I'm going to give this to her to read, and then, you know, just throughout the school years we'll get more. I just thought having one would be really fun. Okay, Celebrate Your Body. This is again for, I believe, either my 4th or my 6th grader. And I don't think this is a journal format, so I might just have my 4th grader read it and then give it to my 6th grader, then they can just kind of switch off with this one. This is a really good one. Okay, this next read aloud is for Abigail. It's called The Land, and this is from Mildred D. Taylor. I have some other books I shared in my part 1 of this. So I got 2 more boxes. This is such a long video. I'm so sorry. But it's fun, it's fun. I love unboxing videos. It just gives me so many ideas for my homeschool. And anyway, so here's another card game, Peek and Push, Hoppy, Salmon. And this is what the back looks like. But I thought this would be like a fun Easter game. I'm gonna keep that out over with my dad passing and everything else. I don't really feel celebratory with a lot of things, and so I was like, we're not even doing Easter or anything. Literally, we bought salmon, and we normally don't even eat salmon as Indians. I think we are supposed to have lamb. I don't know. So I was like, let's just play an Easter game. Anyway, okay, Runs in the Family. This is another one of those card fun kind of games for family night. And then Don't Be Last. It's a fast-paced card game. And again, this is gonna be super fun because you're gonna love it. And you guys, I cannot stand these boxes from Amazon. I think there's one thing in here and I can never open these. So hold on, got this thing. So this is another one for Abigail. It is the Museum of Odd Body Leftovers. So this is for Abigail, the Museum of Odd Body Leftovers, a tour of your useless parts, flaws, and other weird bits. And I think this will be such a fun kind of book to go through for her reading for this year. And I'm gonna share her curriculum video, and then I'll do like her read alouds, like a video for 6th grade, a video for 4th grade and such of what, you know, the books I'm gonna have them go through. But this is here what we got so far. Enjoy, follow along, and then put that bell on for part 3, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.